Alrighty, we just made it back from the discount store. I have everything out. I'm gonna warn you, we scored big, $66 for all of this. I feel like it could last us for a long time. So we got some stuff for the shelf, some miscellaneous things, and some things that normally I want to buy, but I can't because it's so expensive and I would never, even if we had the funds, I wouldn't pay for it. So I'm really happy I went to this grocery store. It's a little out of the way. Calculation for gas, maybe $2.75 more. So if you factor that kind of thing into your grocery runs, yes, this is going to be a little bit more expensive, but I don't mind the travel. I have a newborn that doesn't like to sleep. Well, I don't know. He's not a newborn now, but he doesn't love to sleep, and the car really helps. So if you're struggling, that is my motherhood tip, to just go on a drive through the back roads of Pennsylvania for me, listen to some classic music, and yeah, get a coffee for yourself, maybe find a place to go, and then get out when it's nice and try and go to the park or something. So yeah, I'm gonna get you turned around, show you what I got. Deals. Alrighty, Epsom salt. I always get that. I use it for detox baths, and if you can hear it in my voice, allergies are creeping in. And yes, I detox from allergies too, because they're annoying and they drive me crazy. CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow Soft Brown. I don't know, I thought I'd try it out. It's not even showing up. It was 39 cents, so deal. 99 cents for this bath bomb. I love making my own, but I ran out of citric acid, so I can't do that. Annie's, they had a big sale. So I got some for my husband, the graham sandwiches, B-Day cake, gluten-free, chewy birthday cake, and bunny grahams. They're just nice to have in the car. We have organic broccoli. I don't, Inspired Organics, I don't know that very well. Let me know if you know where that's from. Late July organic blue corn dippers, so the circle chips. I found this, I don't know, I've never heard of this before. 400, I don't care about the calories. No seed oils, lightly buttered organic popcorn. So it's organic grass-fed ghee, pink Himalayan salt. I'm excited to try this. I think this was a good deal. It was $1.99. Over here we have pork and kraut, so it was just in miscellaneous meat at $3.08. That's just nice to have in the crock pot. Pork and sauerkraut is a Pennsylvania Dutch staple if you didn't know, and it's really good if you've never tried it. So I'm assuming it's like a hunk of pork shoulder and some frozen kraut. We have flour tortillas, 2 of those in here. These were 50 cents a piece. The organic grain-free puffs were 2 for $1. Last time they were $1.99, so I'm assuming they're on their way out. And these are the carrots and beets. Did get some raw milk. This is just the standard price there, $3.19. We have some organic cuties, 2 pounds of those. I believe they were 99 cents, but I could be wrong. They might be $1.79. I have bananas here, as well as these winter frost pine berries. Normally we're not buying things like this. We saw these in Giant for $8.99, so I feel like this is a good deal. I've never tried these before, so we shall see what that tastes like. We have some Rudy's organic cracked wheat sourdough bread, $1.99 in the frozen section, so you really can't beat that. Some organic red grapes. Those are hard to find, so we were happy to find those. It didn't go by weight, so I did try and go with the biggest bag, but they were pretty much similar. I mean, like every single bag was similar. It wasn't like a pound off or anything, so these were $1.49. These small plates by Hillshire were 99 cents, so I got 3 of those. I figured someone would eat them. It's like a quick little protein snack. And then over here, we got the Applegate Organic uncured beef hot dogs. So I got 2 of those, and they were $1.99 a piece. I found some True Tide Seafood Gulf Shrimp wild caught. So these were $1.99. It's really hard to find wild caught fish around these parts, I feel like, and it's sad because we're on the East Coast, but I guess it's hard to find them with an attainable price. And then it comes with the butter is what I'm trying to show you. I found some good culture. It's been so long. This is the 6% milk fat classic. I've never gone with the green, but these were 99 cents and they expire on the 7th. So I still have like a week and a half to try these. So I'm good there. And you can bake with these. You could freeze them and then thaw them out and, put them in muffins or something, which is really great. So I try and stock up on that. I got some roasted red pepper hummus because my son loves them. So we're going to try that. And I got True Fruit, Pina Colada, white chocolate coconut. I don't know. I've never tried the True Fruit. I thought they would be good, and they're always so expensive. So this was $1.99. The uncured Sunday bacon 2-pack was $4.99. I got some organic bell peppers. I wanted red peppers, but they were $1.49 a piece for unorganic. So I just, ended up going with 4 peppers for $1.49 that are organic, and they're green. So we have roasted and ready Alexia baby golden potatoes, $1.49. The organic Josie's Organics were 25 cents, but most of them are pretty picked through. Normally I would get these for the ducks, but I just got, just ahead of it for them. I probably should have stocked up, but we were hurting in the cart just because I had all 3 kids. The Death Wish medium roast was $3.99, and then I did get this Italian espresso, just to try it out in our espresso maker. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, and then we have some green peas. And those berries. Yeah. So I feel like we scored $66. I mean, come on. You really can't beat that. And I'm going to shop my shelves and use the basics like pastas, beans, and potatoes to really bulk some of these items up. But I try and go for like 3 to 4 meats a week and then live off the leftovers. So for instance, we'll do hot dogs one night and then we'll do shrimp one night. We'll probably bulk this up with other items like a sheet pan and serve it over rice. That way we have more of it for the next day. The bacon, we could do BLTs, or we could make it into like a creamy Alfredo addition to pasta. So I like to do that a lot. And then pork and sauerkraut. This actually might not be enough, but I can serve it over potatoes, and I will go meatless for the day. Oh, we have an unhappy baby. I'm going to wrap this up and I'll see you soon. So if you were here last week, I went to Sharp Shopper and I ended up not doing a haul. It was just very chaotic, but I did score some bags of rice and quinoa for 49 cents, which is pretty awesome. They were both organic, so I'm just filling up my jars here and I'm trying to make them a bit more shelf stable. As you know, the discount stores really get to the expiration date, and I just want some more time because I'm not going to cook down a bunch of rice. So I'm using this awesome electric mason jar vacuum sealer. So you can do wide mouth and you can do your standard mouth, and it's electric. It just charges up and it's been really helpful. You could use an oxygen absorber with this if you are trying to make this extremely shelf stable, like 25 years, but I'm just keeping this on my counter and I'm going to take from it whenever we need dinner. So as you can see, it does come with its own lids, but it works with your standard lids, and it comes with some labels and stickers. And if you screw out the bottom, that is where your largemouth attachment is, and then there's your small in comparison if you need to see. I love that this is light and portable. I used to use a hand pump and it just had a lot of parts, so it's really nice to just be able to push this button and then it does a countdown until the air is out. So it usually takes like 66 seconds, and there is so much that you can store in jars like this and keep them more shelf stable. It's really helpful and it's great to get all this air out so you know that you are using safe food in your home. So I love this for grains. This comes in multiple colors. I will have everything linked below down in the description box, but I did want to show you this new little kitchen gadget that is affordable and just helpful in the kitchen. It also does come with a jar popper if you need something like that. A lid popper is what they call them. And again, I will have everything linked in the description box if you need them. I might go too fast. I don't care about those limits. 'Cause I want this to last. Okay, don't mind me being in the messy garage, but I did want to show you at Sharp Shopper the other week. I did pick up some of these cans, and I already went through one just to see if we like the flavor, and I ended up just doing my marinara sauce and I froze it, but this time I want to can it. So these jars are $3.99, organic Muir Glen crushed tomatoes. So all I do is add a little bit of honey, or you could use sugar. It's so silly to me. It's technically a Rebel canning recipe that I use, but I have to say you have to follow the standard canning guides and all that other stuff, but here is my recipe. I use the organic crushed tomatoes. I do my dried basil, dried oregano. I don't do any garlic in mine. I do the honey to cut out some acidity, and then all of my tomatoes that I got, I ended up just growing a ton, and every time they ripened on my windowsill, I would throw them in a freezer bag, and then I just take them and slow roast them down. Sorry, I'm seeing this. I'm just not put together today to show you this. But anyways, I slow roast the tomatoes down with some of this, and then we just blend it together with an immersion blender, put it in the wide mouth jars. I find that the 32 ounces is a good start for my family of 6, but you could do pints if you wanted. And then I just electric pressure can them and go from there. So $3.99, you cannot beat that. That is such a good price. I'm going to go back for a case, honestly, because you can freeze this and you can do so much with crushed tomatoes. We make curry sauces, we make pizzas, we make pastas, we make eggs into a tomato sauce. There's just so much, obviously, you can do with a tomato sauce. Oh, and I have a fussy one. Okay, hi. We are in the negatives right now. I'm going to test out this heated bowl that a company sent to me, so hopefully it works. I feel like this is the last time we'll have to keep things warm, but I'm doing things around the house today, and I actually just simply don't have time to be going out and switching the water. So hopefully this works. I need to plug in an extension cord. I don't love doing this, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. I'll show you how it works. Pretty general, pretty standard. And I'm testing out their heated pet bowl. So this is, advertised for dogs, but I'm going to use it in my chicken coop. We have been having some very cold winters. I'm lucky enough to stay here at home and change out the water multiple times a day, but it can get a little draining. So I opted for something else. So I was very happy that this brand decided to send me this. I'm going to test it out. I wanted to see how long it takes to melt the ice. So I have it plugged in here. I'm going to turn it on and we'll see how we go. But the product advantages: there's safety heating, so it has advanced heating technology to ensure the temperature is within the appropriate range, and it could prevent food from freezing or overheating. It's energy efficient, which was a big one for me because I will have to run a cord out to the coop for this to work. It's very easy to clean, which was important. If you have chickens, you get it. I wanted something that would be durable, but I also wanted it to be safe for them. It is waterproof and obviously chew resistant, and the power cord itself is chew resistant, which was also very important because the chickens tend to peck at things that they don't know. Again, yes, very easy to clean, and there are some precautions. You need regular inspection, avoid water immersion. So please keep the product dry and use under the rated voltage. So that's really important as well. Instructions for use: you just place the food or water, pour it into the bowl itself. The bowl's nice because you can just take it right out. So if you do want to fill it up, that's all you have to do. I'm going to feel in here now. Yep, so some warmth is coming up through there. And then you just push in here, and we'll see how long it takes for the ice to melt, and I'll come back out and let you know. So this took about 4 hours to melt the ice. I do need to say this isn't its intended purpose, but all you're needing this for is to keep that water warm so it doesn't ice up. But I just did want to test this to see if warmth was coming from it, and it worked well. So I ended up putting it into my coop, and then I didn't have to change out the water overnight because it didn't ice over. So that was nice to just have that peace of mind to have the birds have water at all times. Okay, so here it is. I'm just going to turn it on right here. We should be good to go. They're very skeptical because it's like a silver bowl. Just try it. It's water. But hopefully this will last through the night. That's really only where I need to get it through. And then my turkey, I've just switched out his water, so he'll be through the night there. There you go. There you go. I also have ducks, so we'll see, if they muck it up, which is what ducks tend to do. But I think this will be great for the winter time, and the heat just gives me a peace of mind knowing that it will keep warm throughout the night. So we'll report back. Working well. This is about 4 or 5 hours later, so it works. It's negative temps out. We're good to go. Up, girls. We are now on to a lazy dinner is what I call it. It is just a ravioli lasagna, and I love that my kids are starting to want to help a little bit more. So I'm using some of that marinara sauce. I'm making mine into like a rosé pasta. I'm doing some ravioli and just the venison that my brother gave us. So you just layer that like your classic lasagna. You don't have to add more ricotta to this, but I like bulking it up so we can use it throughout the week. I find if I'm not adding that cheese layer, it just doesn't feel like a big meal, if that makes sense. So you can serve this alongside a salad, alongside a veggie, some bread, or just plain and go from there. I don't really have any measurements, so hopefully you can look at this and see what I did and then go from there. So yeah, this was dinner tonight. I wanted to throw in an easy meal for all of you that is budget friendly and feeds a family of 6. Thank you so much for being here today. Everything that you may need will be linked in the description box down below, and I will catch you soon. Stay adventurous, stay creative. Bye, y'all.
I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. Don't wanna go fast, 'cause I know that people get scared sometimes. Hope it's not this time, 'cause I might go too fast. Suddenly I feel so rich. No, I don't know nothing. Oh, I can't let this slip. No, I gotta seize the moment. Have you even noticed? Are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about me? I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So are you thinking about me? 'Cause I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I know he's just mad, but it feels like I know you. We love the same things. You want a house in Malibu. Are you feeling the same way I do? Are you feeling the same way I do?